Hey everyone, welcome back to another business analysis video. As you can all see, I'm in a different space today. Let's turn this and yeah, I thought I'd do a reflection. I've been reflecting on this year, this whole year, 2024, and I thought I'd just come on here and share it with you. You know, talking about finding balance, my year in reflection. This year I've really done so much. By the way, I'm currently in Canada. I came here for my best friend's wedding. It's done now, so I just have a few more days here before I go back. So as this year draws to a close, I thought it'd be a perfect time, you know, to reflect and share a bit of life updates with you guys. It's really been a year full of growth, challenges, incredible memories, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about balance and fulfillment, what it means to me, right? So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive straight into it. So this year has really been one of those where I felt so stretched. I felt really stretched in many directions, but I've also felt deeply inspired, especially relating to work, from exciting projects at work to building this amazing community of aspiring business analysts, and just this amazing community here on this channel, as well as within the membership space, Business Analyst School, which I run. It's really been a year of growth, and if I had to sum it up in one word, it would be balance. As much as there's been so many challenges for me, not just as a business analyst, but in my personal life, in my career, in my business, including being a parent, being a wife, and finding time for my hobbies. It's really been a stretch. To be honest, it's been a huge stretch for me. So I thought I'd come here and sort of do my reflection as we draw towards the close of the year, and see maybe you guys relate also to some of the things that I will talk about. I have my notes here as usual. So one of the key lessons I've learned this year, one of the biggest one, came from my BA bootcamp sessions, right? When I started the year, I planned to run 3 sessions. There was so much demand for bootcamps. A lot of people will email me and ask if I do courses about business analysis in real life. A lot of you watch my channel because I talk about the actual real life experience of business analysts, as well as a theoretical aspect which I share. I also love to share case studies, but a lot of people have reached out to me via email about whether I do courses. And initially, when I started YouTube, I didn't plan to do any courses. I just wanted to share my knowledge of business analysis, and also to help aspiring BAs, and because it sort of takes me back to when I started and not really having as much help, or not really knowing what to expect in the real life sense, as opposed to all the theoretical knowledge that I had that were easily accessible. It was quite difficult to find real life projects so that I could sort of understand and anticipate what it would be like when I actually get into the office. This is literally why I started YouTube, to share to share that knowledge. So like I said, I didn't plan to do any courses. Maybe I wanted to do some mentoring, but obviously, you know, with life, it takes that initial start of something, and then as you go along, you start to expand and explore other areas. So I've kind of looked at exploring all these other areas, but yeah, coming back to the course the boot camp, after running just the first one this year, it was a lot. It was much. I just realized that it was a bit too much for me, alongside everything that I had planned on my plate. So yeah, I made the decision to pause. So I only had one this year, which was run in May, I think. It really wasn't easy for me to make that pause. A lot of you who are on my newsletter, if you'd like to join the newsletter, please click the link in description box so that you can receive updates, business analysis related things via email, updates about our membership and what we're doing. We have so much things that we do in the membership, and if you'd like to join also, feel free, click the link in description so that you get updated emails that I share once in a while. But yeah, so coming back, taking that pause, it really wasn't an easy choice. Yeah, like I said, a lot of you who are on the newsletter, on the subscription list, received that email where I explained that I couldn't, and you all know me, I'm quite open. Not that I don't have any shame, but there's no point lying, right? And I told you guys the reason why, like, I couldn't do it, you know. As much as I disappointed a few people, I just had to prioritize my mental health at the time, and all the other things that I wanted to do, and doing the course would just sort of impact those things, right? So like I said, I just had to prioritize, as much as I knew that there were people waiting for the next sessions, right? My health and my sanity was more important. So scaling back sort of taught me that I don't have to do everything. I don't have to do everything to make an impact. And that's something that I really struggle with. I want to do everything in the world, everything that I plan or dream of doing, I want to do it. And there's nothing stopping me from doing all these things. It's just that I have to remember that I'm one person and I just need to pace myself, prioritize, so that I don't burn out, you know. I know I can do everything. And I hope you also know that you can do everything you set your mind to, even if it doesn't feel possible. To some other people, they will probably tell you that, oh, you can't do it, it's not possible. That's them. That's because they can't do it. That doesn't mean you can't do it, right? So whenever people tell me that I can't do something, it actually inspires me or motivates me to actually do it and prove them wrong. Even if it's not something that is like on my priority list, I just want to show them that, what? How dare you say I can't do it? I can, you know? So don't let anybody bring you down, right? When you set your mind to do something, don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. That's their perspective. If you feel that you can do it, you know. But yeah, coming back, scaling back to pausing the boot camp, it really taught me that I really don't have to do everything to make an impact. And I hope that I'm making an impact via my YouTube videos. But yeah, it's okay to focus on a few key things and do them well, as opposed to focusing on so many things and not doing them as well as you would if you reduced the things that you had on your list. So that's what I've learned this year, is to focus on a few things and actually do them really well, right? Another thing that I've enjoyed this year, right? Because this year it wasn't just all about work, as much as I had to make sure that I was, you know how the whole YouTube algorithm works and all that. I had to make sure that I was uploading my videos once a week, as well as work, demands, projects and all that, as well as running the membership space, continuously uploading our special videos, our special courses that are within the membership space, as well as doing the mentorship and the course. See how much that I put myself into this year. And at the same time, again, being married. We're 1 year into this marriage. Amazing. It's been an amazing year. But yeah, like the demands and the expectations of being a wife, and also being a mother. You know, I want to be the perfect mom. Nobody's perfect. but I try to be the best that I can for my son, to be present for him. But look at all the things that I already do, and also making time and being conscious that I need to be present for my family and all that. And I also love to be present, not just for my son. I have many children. My nieces and nephews are my children. I had to make time for them as well. But one other thing that I made sure that I did was celebrate holidays this year. This year has been amazing, and I'm so thankful to God as well for it. Like, I would have never thought I could travel to more than maybe 2 countries in 1 year, but I managed to squeeze in 5 countries. Can you believe it? I'm currently in the 5th country, and it's just been amazing, you know. So I made sure that I carved out time for travel, which has always been something that fills me, just being away from the norm, you know, and just learning new things, exploring new places. So I started the year with a beautiful trip to Nice in France. I'm from France, by the way. I'm French Nigerian, so I try to travel home to my 2 homes as much as I can. But we made that beautiful trip to France with the family, which was amazing. I shared that in a vlog link if you'd like to watch. So I had a time to sort of rest and reflect, you know. And then we also went to Nigeria, you know, being married. My husband had never been to Nigeria, and it was so nice to take him back home also to explore where I grew up. We went to my primary school, we went to my favorite places, visited family. It was really nice for him to actually meet that side of my family as well. And then for our 1-year wedding anniversary, we went to Greece. Greece has always been a place that I wanted to visit, and I also had a vision book for years. Some of you know my story of how I became a BA, being a single mom and all that. So through being a single mom and the struggles and all that, I hope the lighting is good enough, you know. We manage it like that because obviously I'm not in my comfort space. So hopefully the video lighting is good enough. I did have a vision book where I wrote down all the things that I wanted to achieve in the next 10 years ago, or actually no, in the next 3 years. I would usually just put pictures and dream so that it makes me work towards it. If you guys would like to know how I did this, please comment in the section below, and I can share my vision book, how I worked towards achieving my 10-year dream. You know, it wasn't all roses, there were challenges, you know, but if you write something down and always look forward to experiencing it, it will come true through positive thinking, you know, as well as praying, obviously. If you'd like to know that, because my 10-year goal, it all came true. I don't know how, you know. I wrote them down, and I would always sort of have like positive thinking around it and not allow any negative energy to come and douse my fire, you know. So I had always had that on my vision book, that I would like to go to Greece with a partner or with a husband. And we finally went Santorini, Greece. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed that trip, full of love and memories for my husband and I. But that was it. And then the 4th country we went to was Jamaica. My husband is part Jamaican as well. So it was also nice he has come to my countries, my homes, and it was also nice to go to his home this year. It was really all about slowing down, spending quality time together. You know, we all went as a family, soaking up the sun. Oh, it was so nice. I think that was actually my favorite country to visit this year out of the 5 countries that we went to. And most recently, now I'm currently in Canada on my own solo trip. I haven't done a solo trip for a while, since maybe 3 or 4 years. I usually would do solo trips. I do solo trips every year in the past. But yeah, it's nice to do a solo trip here down for my best friend's wedding, which was such a joyful occasion. Her and I, we've always had the dream of being each other's maid of honor, and we've both done it. And yeah, oh, I baked the cake as well. I can't believe she trusted me with such a big task, but here is the cake. I actually thought I was going to ruin it at one point, but thank God it turned out well. Once upon a time, I used to love baking and decorating, and I would do it for like friends' birthdays and all that. I still do it once in a while, just as a hobby, something that I just do on the side, you know. Make time for your hobbies, right? And you'll always be happy. But yeah, each of these trips, each of these 5 countries that I have visited, it's really reminded me of the importance of stepping away, stepping away and recharging, so that we don't become burned out, we don't become depressed and stressed, and it's something that I plan to prioritize more moving forward. So that's it. It's not like I'm showing off or anything, but whenever I share videos, I always want to motivate and inspire for those people who are also dreaming of traveling and all that. Like many years ago, I wouldn't have dreamt of going to 1 country, let alone 2, and then 5. What the hell? Who am I? Who am I to be able to afford and travel 5 countries? And I'm sure you guys are probably having the question of, how does she afford this? How? Because I also used to have the question when I watch people's Instagrams and all those travel channels, like, how do they do it? How do they afford it? How do they make time for it? If something is really important for you, you will make time for it, and you will find ways of ensuring that you achieve it, right? But one of the key things I'd like to share with you on how we get to afford these holidays is link in description box. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, but I signed up for the Amex, British Airways Amex card. And I only use that card to spend, to do my groceries, to do my transport, to do shopping, to pay some bills. Anything that I do, I use that card. Anything that the card allows me to pay for, I use it, because for everything you purchase, you get points, right? And these points turn into money, and this money, you can use it towards your flight, you can use it towards your hotel booking, and you have to spend a certain amount on the card per year, and you get a voucher, right? And this voucher gives you 2 for 1 on flight tickets, or a half price. If you're traveling solo, you pay 50%. It's just 1 voucher per year, and you have to use it in the next 2 years when you get it in 1 year. So if you save it, so what we've done is saved our first voucher for 1 year and saved the second voucher. So we had 2 vouchers, and we were able to, 3 of us were able to travel 2 for 1, and 1 person got half price, right? But then when we did the calculation, the price will be like a full price of economy flight. So we actually got to travel business class for the first time. I was so excited. I was so excited. So it would have cost, if we didn't have points or anything, it would have cost us, the price of the business class was the price of economy, full price economy, right? So with our discounts and then adding the points that we have accumulated over the year onto the price of the business class, it was very affordable for us. So that's how we got to get reduced price of flights, and sometimes they also give you offers on hotel deals and all those various things. But if you'd like to explore it, click the link in description. I have 2 links. Click and just explore and see what the offers are. There's a charge per year, but honestly the charge is small in comparison to how much benefits you get with the card. But one thing I like to advise is, whatever you spend on the card, make sure you pay 100% back every month. you don't want to accumulate interest, right? So this is what we do. We always make sure if you spend 2K in 1 month, make sure you pay the 2K in full. Don't pay half. Don't pay the minimum that they suggest you should pay. Just make sure you pay everything, right? But again, I'm not a financial advisor. If you know you can't afford to do this, please don't. But if you want to explore it, click the link. My referral link is down there, and if you sign up through my link, you actually get points for it. You just get free points, which you can also then use for your flights. Amazing, right? So this is one way that we were able to afford it. But anyway, I digress. Is that the word? I forgot. But yeah, I divert. Coming back to the professional side, I've literally just shared with you the personal side, the traveling. But this year has been filled with some exciting projects at work. I got to explore other areas of business analysis. I got to explore business architecture, which is not business analysis, right? It was really interesting, but I figured out that I don't actually enjoy it, right? So that project, I did enjoy it. I did my best. I did well. I got good feedback, but it's not something that I enjoy. So I wouldn't be going to business architecture anytime in the near future. Yeah, explored various projects, insurance projects, got great feedback. Got some points from my manager as well, which was amazing. I also poured into growing the membership and creating the meaningful content for you all, right? There are the courses, the foundation course for BCS, business analysis, as well as the requirements engineering course on the membership space. And I plan to do the other 2 modules, because in order to get your business analysis diploma, you need to pass 4 modules and then do your final diploma, which is like an interview style exam, right? So I currently have the 2 to help you prepare, but it's only accessible via the membership. Link in description box if you'd like to join our membership space, our membership community. So for next year, 2025, I'm going to be uploading the final 2 modules for you to prepare to pass your diploma, which will help you stand out in the job market, because there is a lot of competition out there for business analysis related type of job, right? So you really want to make sure that you're standing out and doing your best to be the best so that you can secure the job that you deserve, right? Yeah, and also seeing so many of you thrive in your own BA journeys has been a huge source of motivation for me. A lot of my mentees have gone on to become business analysts. A lot of them have gone on to other roles that are similar to business analysis, and continuously building that community has really motivated me to keep going and to keep pushing and sharing my knowledge, because I see the value in it, and I hope that you all find value in what I also share. But as much as I'm happy and motivated, again, there were a lot of challenges. I faced a lot of challenges, some imposter syndrome as well. Yeah, like many of you, I faced self-doubt also. There were times that I questioned whether I was doing enough or whether I was doing things the right way, Yeah, but if there's one thing that I've learned also, is that perfection isn't the goal. There's no point working towards perfection. Nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. And in those times where I'm doubting myself, I feel like giving up. Right? This is like, I just want to be open with you guys. Sometimes I feel like giving up and just stopping the YouTube thing. There's too much attention on me, I can't help everybody. I don't have time to help everyone, and then I feel a bit overwhelmed and I actually want to give up. But I also have learned that I can't be perfect. It's fine to make mistakes, but it's also great to learn from those mistakes. And the goal should not be perfection, it should be progress, right? Is to continuously monitor my progress and ensure that I'm giving myself grace, right? But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what I wanted to share. But then looking ahead, with purpose, right? Looking ahead to the next year, I'm feeling really energized. I'm feeling energized and I'm feeling ready to take on new challenges. But again, I need to make sure that I'm taking on these new challenges with balance and joy at the forefront. I have some exciting projects lined up, which I'm looking forward to. I don't want to share them now because 2025 is the year, it's my year. 2025 is my year. Did I hear you? Say it. 2025 is your year. But I'm excited to share them with you in the next year. I'm also thinking about ways of giving back to the community, whether it's through mentorship, free resources, which I already have on the website. If you'd like some other type of free resources that wouldn't take too much of my time, like mentorship, I don't think I'll be doing free mentorship because it takes a lot of mental work for me. So I don't think it's something that I would do. I could consider freely for certain types of people, but let's see how it goes anyway. But I'm happy to share free resources via the website. Please let me know in the comments section what you would like me to share freely. This YouTube is gold, guys. It's gold. The things that I've shared so far over the last couple of years in business analysis, I feel that is gold, and I know that it's helped so many people because I've got feedback and emails from you guys about it. But if there's anything else that I'm not sharing, please let me know. I'm happy to look at how I can do that. So I'm also thinking about sharing more of my journey. Right, if you'd like to know that, let me know in the comment section. But personally, I'm really committed to making time for people and things that bring me most joy. Okay. I know I've been going on for quite a while, almost half an hour. I didn't plan for this video to go on for this long. But I'm also reflecting on things that bring me joy. Like I said, things that bring me happiness. For me, it's not just about the big milestones or the career success, right? It's about the little things. It's not only about the huge things, the big things. A quiet morning with coffee, laughter with my family, or even a breakthrough moment at work. These are the things that bring me happiness. They are the things that make everything worthwhile. And also receiving your feedback and messages, it makes me feel like, okay, don't doubt yourself too much. You're actually helping people and it's actually positive. It's actually making an impact. And finally, I also want to take a moment to thank all of you. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for all your comments, your encouragement. Also, it means so much to me. This community has been such a big part of my journey, not just in business analysis, but also personally. I've learned a lot from a lot of my mentees. So whether you've been here from the start or whether you've just stumbled upon my channel recently, your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. It's been incredible to connect with so many of you, and to see how much this space has grown. So I'm just really grateful and thankful to everyone. Thank you so much for your support. I hardly say that. I feel that I hardly say that, but I hope that you can see it through what I share. I'm actually really grateful that there are actually people watching my videos. I'm not just uploading for no reason, But as this year wraps up, I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you. What has been your biggest wins this year? Try to think and reflect. It doesn't have to be that you got a job. It doesn't have to be job related, what has been your biggest win or even your biggest lesson that you've learned this year? Please share in the comments. I'd like to know that. And I'm always responding to everyone. I think I do respond to everyone. I'll respond to you. I read every single message. But I'd also love to reflect and celebrate your journey and your successes with you, as well as your lessons. So please do share. Please do share. I'd love to read them. But yeah, that's it for me today. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It's been such an amazing year. We thank God. I'm so grateful that we're closing off the year in a good way, right? But yeah, please share the video with somebody who you think might need a little inspiration. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and here's to finding balance, joy, and growth as we move forward into the next year. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, till I see you in my next one. Peace.